this peace. You, there's power in you, there's might in you, there's everything I need. In you, there's hope in you, there's joy in you, there's love in you, there's peace in you, there's power in you, there's might in you, there's everything I need. Hey, you are my sunshine. You are the water of life. You're the very air I breathe. You are the all-sufficient God. With you I'm unstoppable. With you I'm indestructible. I have overcome. If I find you, I have no need to fear. If I find you, I have no need to worry. If I find you, I have no need to fret. If I find you, I have no need to worry, because in you.
Yay! Good evening and welcome to Common Sense for Relationships. Yes, I am so excited. You can see, very excited for obvious reasons, and you'll soon find out. Yes. So today we have a special episode. Very special because this is the first time we're doing one of these, and it is the beginning of new things, right? So it is called Ladies Night Out. Yes, and you soon see the ladies, so just relax. Well, you're all welcome, everyone who's joining us from wherever you are joining us. Thank you so much for letting us into your space, and thanks for being a part of this program. Remember that here we try to give you valuable information to help you make better decisions in your life and in your relationships. So you're welcome. All right, we've had a lot of wonderful things in the past month. In fact, in the passing month. Because the month isn't over yet. We're still in March, and we've touched on a number of interesting topics. We've had the rigged elections. Please, who remembers that? When you rig some things, you have to now check if relationships can be rigged as well. And then, of course, we had the Common Sense for Relationships election edition. Then we did Young and Broke, because this issue of people not being able to do what they want to do because they are broke is such a serious one, and we touched on that. And today we are addressing this topic. What can a lady do? And of course, you see that question is so open and it's so broad, which means that nothing is off the table. I'm sure you can hear extra voices on set with me, and I am going to introduce them now, my special guests for today. And I am starting with Kosi to my left. So this is Kosi Tyler. Kosi, you are welcome. She is a fashion expert, and I am sure that you can see enough evidence that she really is a fashion expert. Kosi, you can tell us a little more about yourself before I introduce the next step.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mrs. Anietie, for having me here. I almost called you. Okay, thank you for having me. Well, my name is Kosi. I do a lot of stuff. First, I sell real estate before the whole fashion thing. But I don't know why you chose the fashion expert. But I will take it. I think that's where God is trying to take me fully into. But anyways, yeah. So I do real estate, and I have a fashion brand where we make runways. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm single.
Yes, so she's going to represent the single ladies. Yes. So when we're talking and somebody says, you people don't understand, you don't understand. Because it's different now. Now there's somebody exactly who will speak for you. So let's welcome Kosi to the show. Yes, fantastic. And of course, you see, people are greeting you here. We have Victor and others saying good evening and welcome. Fantastic. Yes, it's ladies' night out, so something serious. Now I will introduce Ufoma. Yay! And Ufoma, I know she will introduce herself, but I am going to add that she is the editor of husband material.
Woo! Very
Yes.
proud to be.
Yes,
Very
yes,
proud to
yes.
be.
She's the one who was nudging and encouraging and just making sure that all the really important stuff that people need to know, people need to see, are captured in the
Yes.
book. Yes. So, Omola, you
Yes.
can tell us a little more about yourself.
Okay, hi everyone. So great to be here. So I am an editor, as she has revealed. First of all, a writer. I love writing, and I've written quite a number of books, and I brought some with me today, hoping we can have
What's
a
the
chat
current
about
count?
them.
Do you have the count?
We've reached 30.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And besides writing and editing, I also design websites for people who need that and offer other technological supports. And I also run a charity, the Life Africa Foundation. So we help. We started off with children, and we're still working with children, and then we've moved on to youth as well, sponsoring them through university, and also we've started an initiative, the Spring Initiative, which helps anyone really who has a need. So you don't have to be a child or a youth. If you have a dire need, you can reach out to us and make an appeal, and we'll just help you get the attention you need to get the support. So
Fantastic. You're welcome. So you see, I am in good company. You guys look so lovely. I love the hair and the hair. In fact, you guys look amazing. So thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
on the show today. So a lot has been happening this month. I mean, we had International Women's Day, and then we had Mother's Day. So I mean, women are on the road. A lot is happening, and we are excited. And so it's really good to sit down and talk about some of the issues that ladies and women are facing, right? The things that affect us, the things that are important to us. Yes, I have to remind you all, we are going to have another draw today, raffle draw once again, and at the right time, we will let you know what the hashtag is. Yep. So everyone, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Yes, subscribe. And while you're watching the show, please like and please share and please comment. And today we are taking any questions. So ladies, any question. Guys, questions that you feel you want the ladies to answer. Today, we are here. Ably represented. We have someone representing the single, someone representing the married, and I am here as usual just talking. So yes, let's have fun. So let the questions start to roll in. Emmanuel Ajayi, you are welcome. We see you. Debbie, thanks. Once again, you're here really early. And Victor says, that name, Kosi, in this period is hot trigger in BB something, BB Titans era. Oh, thank you so
Somebody
much.
with the name Kosi.
So, but I can imagine, like, are you the, was it a lady?
Yeah, she's a lady.
Interesting.
She's South African.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm sure I just made everybody know that I don't watch people. I'm sorry.
Either.
I
watch
watch
the name.
Grey's Anatomy and some other things that address the other life that I wanted to have before I made one decision that derailed me. Okay,
we
yeah,
all know about that.
yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. So, but then you can still represent.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, great. All right. So we begin with equity. International Women's Day, they talked about equity, and in summary, giving people the tools, the assets, the platforms, whatever it is that they need to succeed. So we're talking about success, and we're focusing on women. How do we make women, ladies, succeed in general? Because it's so important. So I'll first start with Kosi, and I'll just tell you in your own words, your own view, your own perspective, what is success to you as a lady?
Good question.
Well, success as a lady, I would say, is living your best life, doing what you love to do, that makes you happy, sometimes still getting the income while you do what you love.
Mhm.
That's it for me. Doing what you love and it
Mhm.
pays you.
Mhm.
That's success for me because
Okay.
it's totally different working and you're not happy, although you're getting the money,
Mhm.
but you're really not happy in that job. You're just doing it just because you need the end of the month pay or whatever it is that you're getting from it. But for me, in my own word, true success is working in purpose, doing what you love and getting paid for it.
I agree.
Fantastic. Okay, so what you love, getting paid, and you are happy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, Ufoma, please tell us.
Not a hard question. Tell us what. Same. The
Same
answer.
thing.
Yeah.
I said I agree.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next question. Let's see. Is there any question there yet? No question yet. Okay, so I'm going to move to the next thing. Why is success in relationships such a it's such an important thing, but it seems that most people don't realize how crucial it is. And so they take it for granted and just get into relationships and certain things go wrong. So I'm not going to ask any specific question because you just spit for me this what's going on right now in the relationship space for singles.
Okay, it just reminded me of this song. Love is sweet, oh, when money enter, love is sweeter. It just says it all for me, right? Money is not everything in relationship, but it's okay to actually have something doing,
Mhm.
right? You don't have to go to do the most expensive things to make anybody happy in a relationship, but it's not okay for a woman when she doesn't necessarily need to need anything, but little things you can do just to put a smile on her face. It can just be buying as small as a fast food, just you don't have to me you don't have to own the world to have a beautiful relationship, or you don't have to be extremely successful for us to have a relationship, but I need to know that, yeah, at least you're doing something. It's very important. There is no love without, as much as we don't want to agree that there's no love and money, but you need money to have a beautiful and a successful relationship. We cannot take that equation away. No way. Because one person is going to be angry at, especially women, right? Especially women in this generation now. One person is going to be like, you're not even doing anything for me. Even if you don't have, at least try small, make me happy. Any small way you can, I would really appreciate it. We don't expect so much. Not everybody, because some people want you to have the whole world before. But we know where we're coming from, and we know that if God is with you, everything is eventually going to come out well. But we need to see that you're trying and you're doing something. Yeah.
We need to see that you're trying and you're doing something.
Very important.
So no lazy bones, no sitting
No.
around doing nothing, no lying down and turning on like the hinge on
No way, no way,
like a
push
door
down.
hinge.
no way.
Okay, so that's really interesting. Ufoma, do you want to add?
Yes. Actually, as you're talking, I just remembered what Jesus said, that where your treasure is, there
That's
your
where your
heart will
heart
be
is.
also.
Exactly.
So really, it just makes sense that if you're crazy about this lady, you really want to, not just your time, you also want to give your material, income and make her look more beautiful and all that stuff. Yeah, but like she said, money isn't everything, and I think the reason there are a lot of failed relationships out there is because people do not plan to succeed. I think we do that with life. We do that with, parenting. So many things that we start without a plan, And I really loved when I was editing your book. It's like you had a plan from the get go. You knew what you wanted, and you were very, and so you were opening your eyes to see opportunities, and you were checking things, And sometimes we just behave like life is happening to us instead of us being very intentional in the things that we do. And that's why we fail.
Thank you so much for sharing those thoughts. So you look at singles, you look at married ladies, and some people say, "Oh, if I'm married, then everything will be fine. You know, some people look at it like
No,
once you're married, your
Mm,
problems
no way.
are solved.
no way. That's the longest meeting.
At least I know there was one problem that was solved for me when I got married.
Which is
Respect. Because now I have to read. You know? So before when I go to the bank, the way they just talk to me or other places, you know, you know, there's no, especially when you are in quotes small.
yeah.
So it's just like maybe she's just from secondary school or
Yeah,
university, and so they
yeah.
talk to you anyhow.
Anyhow.
But the moment
They
I
see you
had
ring
this
when
2
you-
seconds, madam. So yes, that's one value I got from getting married
That's what makes it
amongst others. But what are your what do you think about how do single ladies feel about this right now? Is it still a pressure point for ladies that are still single at a point? And if it is, how are they managing it?
Well, right now, I really don't think I cannot come into the bank. Well, I think it's confident too. I can't walk into a bank and I want to do something, then you look down on me. I've not experienced that because first, my identity is not whether I'm married or not.
Mhm.
It's who I am,
Mm.
right? So anywhere I walk into, I carry that aura that whatever I want, I'm getting it.
Mhm.
So it's all in the mind, right? Marriage is not it all for us, right? When it comes, it comes.
Mm.
You get, but first you have to build yourself to a point where somebody will not you cannot be denied of an opportunity because you're not married. I don't think now the pressure on that side is it's high.
There's something I want to pick on. You said marriage is not it all
Yeah.
for us now,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's touch on that because you know that when I listen to some guys talk and so on, it seems that a number of guys still think that ladies are at their mercy,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
Like actually people need us to marry you, so they expect you to
do anything they want.
exactly come down to their level or meet their own expectations and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So what you're saying is that wait, I don't want to say what you're saying. Are you? Let me ask
Are
it
you
rather than.
insinuating?
Are you insinuating that the guys who feel
Yeah.
that ladies will adjust and twist and bend and
To
you
be
know
anything.
just to be married? Are you saying that they are mistaken?
Yeah, so the point is if you have to do something extra just for a guy to accept you, that means the guy is not the right person for you. Yeah, you don't have to I'm looking for the right word. You don't have to bring down yourself or bring down your standard just so you can meet a guy's expectation. Any guy that wants to be with you, any guy that will truly love you the way you are or love you for who you are will accept you for who you are. And guys, they love to rest in their masculinity, and they love women in their feminine energy. That's another thing I got to understand recently. So every woman needs to actually rest in their feminine energy. You don't have to do so much to impress a guy. They like it when you're all sweet, when you're just relaxed, doing your thing, you don't even care about them. They like to chase. Men are hunters, you get. So when you're doing extra to just please them, they might just be telling you, okay, let me consider. But truly, they want a woman who truly does not give a stand if they are chasing them or not. Because they love to chase. They love to chase those women. So I would tell any single woman, keep to your standard. Keep to your standard. Very important. Any man that truly wants to be with you will meet you where you are instead of you coming.
Any man who really wants to be with you will meet you where you
Yes.
are. Words of wisdom from Kosi. So now I am going to ask a question that tees off what you have just said.
Okay.
Comparing having a standard, right, and keeping to it with playing hard to get. So you have standards, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the other part of playing hard to get. How long is too long? In this whole matter of playing hard to get, should it still be done? Or is it possible that, because it's possible for you to find someone who has or meets your standards and who isn't asking you to compromise yours, but then you're playing hard to get and the guy walks away. How do you balance that?
Jeez. Okay. I would like to my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I think I'll be speaking to and for Christians.
Okay.
You know, I don't think we should be playing.
Mm.
Do you understand? I
Mm.
think that's the problem right there. The guy that's coming should know what he wants, and the girl also should know what she wants. You know, so we don't need to be playing any games.
Mm.
You know, you just okay. If you have weak spots and you know that you can be a bit clingy, to control yourself a little bit.
Mhm.
That is the kind of play. You know, keep yourself in check. You know, don't rush ahead of yourself. You know that those are your weaknesses. You know, but trying to be something that you're not,
Mm.
trying to put up appearances, is a no-no, especially for believers. You know, because you actually want to go through the process of, you know, marrying somebody. You're not dating for fun. We're
Mm.
not in the world. We're dating for a purpose.
Yeah.
So why are you playing
Exactly.
games?
Mm.
Why are you trying to be somebody you're
Why-
not?
Yeah. I mean, so I remember when my husband asked me out in his twisted, weird way of asking somebody out. He said, "What if I say you should go out with me?" Has anybody ever asked anybody out like that?
What if I say?
What if I say? And if you're wondering where he is, he's behind the camera, where he actually prefers to be. But in the name of love, he sits here with me. So now he's very happy. Absolutely. In fact, elated. Yeah, so when he asked that question, he was thinking that I was going to say, give me 2 weeks, give me 2 months, let me think about it, let me pray about it, and so on and so forth. But I just had a few questions to ask, just to make sure. Questions were, this person, who are they to you? As in, have you finished? Have you finished? Like, let's know first before we now jump, and then we'll now be number 6 on the queue. But there were like 5 special ladies in his life, right?
Yeah.
So I had to know what are they, and then he explained. So okay, once I knew the true position, then I was now like, okay, and I gave him the answer right away, and he was like, what? Like, really? I'm like, yeah, really. Because it's not as if I was, not as if I was sitting down, clueless, sitting down without engaging my brain or my mind or praying or anything. I was doing all of that,
Yeah.
right? I was checking, I was testing, I was weighing him on the scale. So by the time I already knew from the analysis I had done that he was a good guy, right? And he would be a wonderful life partner. So his life, yeah. So yes, so when I answered him right away, so I there was no playing hard to get there, and he doesn't treat me any less
Then you should.
yes than he should. I haven't felt like he's taking me for granted
Granted,
because I did not play hard to get, right? You have standards, the person knows you and appreciates you for your standards. So
I just feel gone are the days you do that to get, because for a woman, at some point, you should actually know what you want.
Mm.
You should actually know that this is what I'm looking out for in a guy. And if the guy ticks the lead, checks your list point, why are you doing hard to get? That's, if he's a good guy, Christian, you've checked the major boxes. Come on, just relax.
yeah, especially because I mean some this brings me to something interesting. Some guys find it hard enough. Guys, please, those of you that are there, please answer. Some guys find it hard enough approaching a lady, right? Then you will now find one who has managed to come to you and make his good and noble intentions known. And you are now trying to do what? and the way people play hard to get, some people actually do it in a way that you almost make the other person feel exactly feel stupid, or like they are fools for coming to approach you. I mean, hello, even if you're not interested, nicely.
Some girls want to just feel like they are wanted. They just want to feel, oh, he's chasing me. That kind of unnecessary. It's just so unnecessary.
Yeah. So okay. So I think we are on the same page as that, right? Don't waste your time. If you know what you want, you see it. What's the point of playing hard to get? If you don't know it, then maybe you can spend some time trying to research, but don't waste anybody's time. Okay, so we have some questions that that have come in, and we are going to take them. Queen Debbie says, how do you combine two things you love to make more money for yourself into a company? Who has a company?
How do you combine
Two things you love
to make more money for yourself?
Yes,
into
combine
a
it into a company.
Okay, so I would ask, those two things you love, are they under the same category? Like, when you talk about beauty, when you talk about fashion, when you talk about buying and selling, you cannot bring buying and selling and beauty. You can.
Mhm.
I wish you could write what two things you're talking about.
So I guess what you're trying to say is try to establish a connection.
Yes,
Yes.
between the two things you
Mhm,
love.
mhm.
Like if it's beauty and buying and selling, you can be a makeup artist and buy beauty products that you can buy and sell to your clients that come to your store. If it's fashion, as you're sewing or you're making, you can buy the ones you can sell. So it just depends on, you have to find a connection. You
Mhm.
can actually, and it makes it easy for you. It makes you more money because you love these two things and you're passionate about them. So you just find a way to connect them and
Yes. Yeah.
make
Ex-
it work.
and I'll use my sister as an example. There was a time she knows how to do makeup and stuff, right? And then she also knows how to make cakes. So
Cake.
yes. So she now started offering the two services. I can do your bridal
Bridal
look,
care and
and I'll do your cake
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah. Okay,
Bridal
so we have
solutions.
another yes.
As a bridal solution.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to
Oh
just
my
find
goodness.
find
And
an
then
umbrella
look for format to give you a nice
a nice
name for
name.
it.
That was really quick. You get
Bridal
solution.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
everything
to
bridal.
get that name.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right, so Emmanuel Ajayi, welcome to the show. He says, when money no day, love no sweet.
It's
Oh,
true.
it can be a challenge, right? But you can also make it work
Yeah.
if the person that if what the other person is looking for is not necessarily money, how much of it you have may not be an issue.
Yes.
So imagine I am some super rich woman. I'm just looking for a guy who will listen to me, who will love me, who will speak to me, give me advice, that kind of stuff. Then I now find a very sharp guy, but circumstances like our country did not allow him get a good job, right? So he's doing okay. Should I say no to him because he's not at my level as far as money is concerned, or should I welcome him into my life because he meets all the other needs? And the one that he doesn't have so much of, I have more than enough to cover me and him and his entire community.
I think maturity is more important at that. Making sure that you're on the same level in your mental capacity, and that you have other things that in common where you are on par with each other. So he's gonna get there. He just needs an open door. He needs opportunities. As long as he's not coming to stand on your back.
Yeah. You remind me of Rachel in I think in the one of the books.
Actually.
Yes. Well, because this guy, the bad guy, I've forgotten his name now.
I don't think we can say his name.
The bad guy, I call him the bad guy, was not on her level financially. But he also wasn't on her level with maturity or immaturity. So it was quite a challenge, and that combination did not work. It was terrible. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a perfect example of where you try to manage somebody, but then you can see this person is intimidated by your success. He wants
they
you
to stand on your back.
Exactly. So yeah, watch out for that. More questions? Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Kingsley Effiong says, Atosi,
Is
is anything wrong with a woman that chases a man?
Absolutely.
She didn't even think.
Absolutely. There's everything wrong. It's not even biblical. There's everything.
What's the one who said didn't Ruth chase the Boaz?
Ruth didn't. Read the
Presented herself.
Yeah, she was at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
She was at the right place at the right time. So
Mm.
it's not biblical. Even Adam and Eve, when God created, it was Adam before Eve. And when Eve woke up, when Adam woke up to see Eve, he was, oh my God, who is this pretty woman right on my side? So if a woman ends up chasing a man, eventually, it's going to it's going to backflip on the relationship. It's not going to be the way they want it.
Imbalance.
It's going to be imbalance, exactly, because that was not how God wanted it to be. The Bible says a man who findeth a good a man who findeth a wife findeth a good thing. It's not a woman who findeth a man. So that is just even the major thing. It's not biblical. It's not, a woman should never be in a position to chase a man. Like I said, men are hunters. They love to chase. Even if you chase them and get them, at the end of the day, imagine a hunter going to stay in his house and an antelope comes by his door knocking.
Are you
As
serious?
they see me, you don't need to come to the bush. I'm here, chase me. What would you think will happen? The man will reject. Say, this is not what I came. This is not what I wanted. So every woman deserves to be chased. That's why I said women need to intentionally learn how to rest in their femininity. It's very, very important, because we've been built to always try to do things our own way. That's not it. Rest in your femininity, and everything good you attract when you rest in your femininity. You attract everything that comes to you. So please don't.
So before I take just this question, I like what you said about the fact that women should not chase, like I am aggressively chasing this man. That's really out of place. But I think that women can position themselves.
You can start a conversation.
You can start conversations. You can be nice in such a way that somebody realizes that, hey, this person, more like some kind of green light, right? Rather than them feeling like the way she squeezes her face, I can't even.
Like a fragrance as well. Perfume will you wear, yeah.
Yeah, so there are things you can do to just make yourself approachable. Start conversation so people can even see that you're an interesting person. Because we talked earlier about how some men really find it difficult to approach ladies, especially because of how some ladies can be or seem intimidating. So if you don't give them an opportunity to get to know you, you may actually miss out to some extent. So at least start a conversation. And it's not as if you're saying the conversation is, hey, Mr. Man, I am of marriageable age. No. It's just like the elevator pitch, kinda, but not so direct. You're just having a conversation, and somewhere in there you let them know some of the things you're interested in. Somewhere in there you let them know how far you've gone in your education or your career. Somewhere in there you let them know that you're an interesting person and these are the things you like. And it gives an opportunity to say or no. At least give them a chance to say yes or no. Yeah.
So the way you can do it. It's okay if you like a guy, you try to make the guy your friend, but when it comes to chasing, that's wrong.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's see. Another question or comment. Looking for Faith. Faith says, I don't think it's right for a woman to chase because it's not in order with God's word that says he who finds a wife.
Yeah.
Thanks, Faith. Let's see. Justice says, does love actually need money to grow?
This matter.
Money is the manure and love is the tree. No. Love doesn't necessarily need. In fact, that's why it's good I use need. But money is an enabler, just like it is for many things. Money is an enabler. For instance, if all the time you just say you love me, you love me, you love me, and for the entire time you have not given me anything,
I'll question that.
and it's not even whether it's expensive or it's cheap, but you're so broke that you can't even give me something cheap. It begins to look somehow, So you're going to find it hard to prove or to show, right? But money makes it easy, right?
And
For
it's
you to-
sacrificial. Giving is sacrificial, and it's
Yeah.
also a way of showing
You get-
love. So
God gave.
it doesn't have to be easy,
Exactly.
when you give money, and it doesn't have to be just money.
So from what you're saying is, even if the guy is broke, he should squeeze something from somewhere and you get her something.
I used to advise people. Let me try use the word you use, broke guys. If you're broke, avoid relationships. No, for real. I used to tell people it's not about maybe you're not good enough. but-
Please, did you people hear that? You know, she said it very softly and gentle and tenderly, so maybe you know it. She said she used to advise people.
So you don't anymore.
If
You
you
don't
are-
advise people
if you are
anymore.
broke,
I
Stay.
advise people.
Okay, so she does.
Okay. If you are broke, stay away from relationships.
Yes.
Okay, please, can you
Focus-
shed more light?
Focus on what's more important to you right now. Maybe self growth, how to even find your way around making money. Because relationship is distraction, it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have money and you're trying to keep a relationship, you will have headache.
You want to have children? You need
You
money.
get anything you want to do. So I will advise you just stay away from it. You can have that friend that you like. Let her know you really like her, but don't try to like define it when in a relationship or dating. Because you feel less of yourself when you cannot do the little things you want to do. You get, and it's just for you to save yourself all the whole stress. Just keep it on the friendship level while you figure out yourself and what you need to do. And eventually, if you're on the right track, she will see that okay, this guy is actually.
What if she's one begging for the relationship? She knows she is broke, but she's like, I love you anyway. I love you anyway.
It's at your own peril. It's at your own. But it's okay to just say, talk about it as a man. I like men that know. I like men that are grounded and know what they want and who they are. At this point, I can't do this relationship, but we can be friends. I can be there for you. I can be there for you. See. What if I don't give you? Men, they love to give. If a man loves you, he spoils you. If a man truly wants to be with you don't even need to ask. He spoils you. And when they are not in that full glory, they're not their full self. So I would advise any man, if you feel that you're under the word broke for now, I think you should just kindly just allow relationship to rest and focus on your life, focus on making money and getting things done.
So at least be able to take care of yourself. So and why I say at least is because of what Ukoma said, which is that you just might find a woman who says, I love you the way you are.
And she's willing to
but
work with you.
at least be able to take care of yourself. And this be able to take care of yourself is something that I say for both men and women,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Kingsley says straight bullet don't hit water. So before we take Mercy's comment or question, okay, before we take Mercy's comment or question, we'll just take. I'll just say this and then we'll take a short break. Yes, I was saying this issue of being able to take care of yourself. Why is it important for both men and women? Because you want to be independent to some extent, right?
You cannot give from an empty place. That's the right word. You cannot give something you don't have. So when you're taking care of yourself, like I said, you cannot love somebody well enough. You don't even love yourself. When you do things the right way, you're able to give love the right measure, able to express yourself the right way. It comes from an overflow of self-love. How you treat other people comes from an overflow of your time with God, self-love. When you're okay, when you're balanced at these places and these things I just mentioned, you're able to love the person right and do the right things you're supposed to do. That's it for me though.
Thank you. And it's another thing to consider is if anything goes wrong, you need to be empowered enough to step away and take care of yourself. So for instance, someone starts to be abusive. If you are not able to take care of yourself, you may have to stay in that relationship just because you need food to eat, a roof over your head, and so on. But if you were able to take care of yourself, hey, you can say, you know what, while we work things out, I will move into the other place. And so on. We don't have so much time to break that down further, but I know you get the gist. It's time to take a break, and we'll tell you our hashtag right after the break. Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Hello,
Cool.
IG people.
I think you're supposed to announce the winner of last week. It hasn't been done. There was no
We
winner.
announced them last week, so we just to congratulate.
Oh, okay.
people so far.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
Do you have a mic?
Thank you for joining. We just took a break. Are you enjoying the show?
Okay, welcome back, everybody, and we have so many comments, and we want to delve into them now. Our hashtag for today is Power Lady. No caps lock. Power Lady, all small case, right? So, hashtag Power Lady. So go ahead and ask your questions and include hashtag Power Lady. Make your comments, include hashtag Power Lady, and let's have fun. Okay, so here we go. Yes, it's up there, Power Lady. Jerry Oludari says, an interesting one here. Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you. Debbie says, I'm enjoying today's show. I'm happy you're enjoying today's show. Fantastic. I think we're having so much fun here. Yes. Kingsley says, but I thought women preach equality,
Woohoo!
feminism in this generation. What's your take on that? You will find out that, in fact, yes, let's quickly talk about that, right? You find out that in a number of places you find a lot of some ladies saying, in this our culture, Sha, I'm still expecting to treat me like a lady.
Yeah.
You'll find other places that you see somebody saying, hey, don't, how dare you even suggest that you want to pay for me? So just find out who you're dealing with and know
Yes.
how to. Yeah. Mhm.
We're not all
All the same.
page. We're not on the
Exactly.
same page.
We're not all the same. So forget about the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jerry says love and money.
5 and
Mhm.
6.
5 and 6, yes, they go together.
Yes, so they go together. my brother.
Okay, you can read what verse is, and I think you can see that.
So relationship should only be for the rich. I don't agree. I didn't say so. I said I will advise. I didn't say relationships are just for the rich people. I will advise. But if you want to, like I said some things. But if you want to still try, you want to go ahead, like some people believe that they can meet this girl while they are poor and the girl will stick with them till whenever they make it.
I'm remembering Bob Marley's song. Is this love? Is this love? That I'm feeling, that's the song, right? That he talked about. We'll be together, we'll share the same room and stuff like that.
You want to do anything you
Yeah,
want.
so as long as you can, whatever you agree to, just be responsible. Take responsibility.
Take personal responsibility.
Yes.
Exactly.
Be happy with it. Don't start bad mouthing the guy after the
Exactly.
marriage that he's not providing. Do you understand?
Yeah. And actually, it's not a joke. Actually, most marriages break up over money.
Exactly.
And that's just the truth
the
of the
rates,
matter.
finances.
So you really need to have that discussion and be truthful with yourself. Know who you are, know what you want. Because sometimes we're trying to be someone that we're not. And that deception will meet us in marriage. When we enter marriage, we'll find out who we are. So
If
so
you
just be
need
honest with yourself, right? And yeah, so it's not about exalting money, and money is just love or romance is just for the rich. No, children. I know there are people who are poor who have children,
Of
but
course.
that is not good for the children.
Because they're
The children should
struggling.
not be on the
Of
streets.
course.
The children should not. That is not right for humanity. So we need to be a place where we can care for the people we're going to bring into the world. We're not talking about having a relationship and having fun. We're talking about building lives, and we have to start with our own.
Thank you so much, Mama. So Kingsley says, please, what advice will you give broke girls?
Should they be in a relationship?
Oh my goodness. Should they be in a relationship?
See, the word of a woman and the word of a man is totally different. You can see a broke girl and she will meet a guy that is rich, and she'll go from broke to rich in a split of a second, right? That's the girl. That's the benefit of being a girl. Sometimes beauty benefits, But, but broke girls, I wouldn't advise any girl to be under the broke girls
No,
definition.
no.
As a girl, there are so many things you can do. You don't have to be extremely rich, but for your own self confidence, just get something doing. It makes you even have this confidence in yourself that you can provide the little things you need to do for yourself without a man. So I don't like to see the word broke. I'm very passionate about women, so we shouldn't be broke. There are no broke girls.
Yeah, and this is one thing that ladies are doing well, or women are doing well for ourselves,
Yeah.
right? For one another.
Yeah.
Empowering, encouraging, mentoring. You see a young lady who is struggling, you're telling her, hey, you can get up,
Yeah.
do this. What are you good at?
Yeah.
What do you know to do? Can you do this? Can you do that? Women are doing that a lot, and you see a lot of empowered women.
Yeah.
And really, guys, you need to know that there are a lot of empowered women. So don't assume that every woman who is coming to you is looking for your money.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's part of it, So really, I think one thing you said, Foma, is really important, which is we are not all the same.
Yes.
So you really need to pay attention to who is it that has come into my life? Who is this person that I am considering? And then look at the unique issues or unique circumstances around her and know how to respond accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay. Jerry, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just thinking when you were talking that it's like the parable that Jesus gave about the talents. I don't think anyone is really broke. We all have gifts. It's just we don't know how to turn those gifts into money. And so Jesus said some had 2, some had 5, some had 10. So the girl might have 2 talents, but is she able to turn it into 4, or is she actually buried it? So that's how you know someone who's broke and someone who is actually, doing something with their lives. So we're not all on the same level, but we all have the ability to make something out of what we have.
Yeah, that's so spot on. Thank you so much. Okay, so Emmanuel says, with great power comes great responsibility. With great money, with great money comes great love.
It doesn't work like that.
I remember, see, this thing he's saying reminds me of something Pastor Sarah said, Sarah Marco, way back. She said she has encouraged all the short men just focus on making money. That by the time you have money, all those tall ladies who are telling you that you're too short, as you're giving them money, they'll be rubbing your hair. They'll be saying thank you, my darling, and so on. So and then all of a sudden your face that seems so ugly for the people who are ugly now will just be beautiful because you have money. So yes, so money answers a number of things. And like I said, money is a serious enabler.
Yeah.
There are some people that would not stand a chance if they did not have money.
Yeah.
So if you see that it is an enabler, why not get it if you can? So do all that you can, all that is lawful and right, to improve yourself, not just for the sake of a woman, but for your own quality of life. Yeah. Yes. So thank you so much for that comment. That was an interesting one. Kingsley, you're on a roll today. He says, wow, there are no broken girls.
But there are broke
guys.
Isn't that sexy? Well, like I said, I'm passionate about women. I didn't say that. Just advising from my own point of view that I don't see any woman as a broke girl.
Okay, so Martin says even at that, some girls will still have something doing
I
and will
was
still be billing.
I was even going to say that some girls feel really entitled, right? They feel like once you're dating them or once you like them, you must be doing this and that.
Yes.
So it depends on the kind of girls you're going after.
Mm.
There are girls who are like that, and you can't blame them. It's either upbringing, how how their life has been right from when they were going up.
What
So
they have been told.
what they have been told, what they've been doing. So if you don't want that kind of girl, it's either you teach her to do better or you avoid such girls because they will bill you when you don't have money again that they want to collect, they will leave you.
Mm.
That's what I was going to say. Great money does not guarantee great love.
Yes.
Mm. Mm.
That's
Yeah, so with great money comes great love. That was the comment. But
Yeah.
you're saying that great money does not guarantee great
No.
love. It may guarantee an appearance of love.
Of love.
But when the rubber
Don't they do Jackpot,
Mm.
jackpot.
Great affair. Great affair.
Oh.
Great money, great affair.
Oh
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, so let's see. Do we have more questions? Let's see. Emmanuel says, but ladies can't enjoy any relationship without love. Well, see, that's this, and this is one thing we've talked about over and over again today, which is don't assume that ladies are all the same. You are looking at a certain type of lady now, and you're assuming that all the ladies are looking for love. But you'll be shocked that there's some ladies that are just looking for your money.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So if you have money, they don't need to love you.
Mm,
Just have enough money.
to spend. Money spender.
Yes, have enough money to spend. I should be fine. Okay, that's a very long subject. Now we'll have to address it on a different day. Somebody's trying to tell me, my producer is trying to tell me I should talk a bit about feminism. Okay, but that's a whole subject, and with the time that we have left, we won't be able to even scratch the surface. So we will leave it for another day. Okay, so let's see. Any more comments? What's the meaning of the woman's world is different from? What's your problem? The woman's world is different from the man? And
Is it okay to broke shame a guy but so abnormal to broke shame a lady?
why do you want to broke shame, or why do you want to shame anybody? See, this thing is simple. Somebody comes to you, and please tell me if what I'm saying you agree or you do not agree. Let's see. Somebody comes to you, he's not on your level, you cannot deal. Do you have to shame the person? I believe you can just appreciate the guy that he even has an interest in you.
Exactly.
And just saying thank you so much, but I'm not interested.
Exactly.
Very nicely, so that you don't scatter the little ego that he has or self-esteem that he has and leave him deflated. He's not your own. Oh yeah, now leave him. There's somebody that will
There's
love
there for
him
you.
for
Exactly.
who he is and how he is
Yeah.
at that point. So I don't see the need to even shame
anything.
anybody.
We're not broke shaming anybody.
So whether it's a lady or it's a guy, no broke shaming. Question from Martin says, why do some ladies become angry when you advise them to get something doing for themselves? Well, like Kosi said earlier, which kind of lady? You know, yes, because really, if somebody is saying is getting angry in this day and age
Good advice like that.
for good advice, then I think it's really the kind. Okay,
Maybe it's the way he said it too.
Oh, maybe it's the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Point. Justice says the best time to get the right woman is while you are growing with your purpose, because majority of women that show up when you have money are just there for the gold.
Yes.
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 I agree, and this is why when I see young guys, right, who are like, yeah, I got money, I want to play, right? And they have not identified any lady at that point that they can say, this one knew me when I did not have the money, or at least in this early stage when I have not announced to the world that I have money, right? You're setting up yourself for a huge problem, because really they are going to look out for how much money do you have. That becomes the index.
It goes both ways. What if the guy makes money and at some point he's looking outside? are forgetting that this woman is struggling with me. When I was in this situation, I need to try something different because you have the money now. I just believe that in a relationship, both of you should be rooted in Christ. If you're going to walk through that part, if you're going to walk through that trust in each other, you should have a good relationship and believe in God, so that you know that any man that fears God or any woman that fears God, that you both are together, knows what not to do. Because you know before you take this decision, God is involved. I wouldn't do this because of how our relationship started or who we are rooted in. You know, stuff like that really helps.
Yes.
It really helps you to keep you grounded on what to do. If you go out just doing relationship the way you want, I'm sorry, the man might get the money tomorrow and decide to try other girls without the fear
Or
of
to level up.
or to
Same
level up.
way, same way
Because
you
if
change
you
house,
shut up,
change
let me
estates.
guess. I have money now. Let me explore.
change house, change estate.
Exactly.
You not change woman also.
So that's it.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so Grace says being in a relationship with a broke guy is distracting. I mean, how do you deal with someone's
frustration?
Oh my goodness. Okay, are we good for the raffle draw now?
Okay.
Or do we want to take some more questions? Let's see. Okay. You have to be
In that growing phase.
in that growing phase. Thank you. Okay, so that was a response to just okay. So I think we can do the draw now. We try to do this every week. We started some weeks back just to help. Just as somebody said it anyway, just to help some of our viewers who may need this. So we do this draw and we have a few winners, sometimes 3, sometimes more. And then over the week they get their either the money equivalent or they get data. So yep, we're going to do our draw now. So if you have put in your comment with hashtag Power Lady, then you are on the list for the draw. So let's see. Can you see? If you can see, please type 111. If you can see the screen, add screen. Yes, I think we can see it now. Please type 111 if you can see the screen, so we start the draw. Okay, can you see the screen? Are we ready? Can you see the screen? If you can see the screen, and I don't mean just us here, ladies, I mean we here and the screen for the draw with the hashtag Power Lady showing. Okay, great. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Tomorrow. So let's begin. Let's go. First one.
Wow.
Congratulations, Deborah.
Okay, so Debbie, you are first winner. Congratulations. Let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. If you've won before, we are not going to. So, but we'll just see how this goes. Next, Jerry. Okay, Jerry, fantastic. Jerry, congratulations. You're our second winner for today. Are we taking one more? Okay. Final one for today. Debbie, it's as if today it's your lucky day, right? So let's see.
Computer likes it. I mean,
It's Jerry again.
it's busted.
One last time. Okay, one last
that's
time.
it.
So let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, okay, all right. So blessing, you are third winner for today. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating in the draw. Okay, so at this point, I'd like to give Ufoma the floor and let her just say one or two things about her books. There's so many, but which one she wants to showcase today?
Actually, I would like to draw attention to these 3 books. The Naive Wife trilogy. In this month, Women's Month, I've been doing a promo on my website, so they're now 75% off. So before you get them for 12,000,
That's when I got mine. So you guys are really fortunate.
now when you go on my website to order them, you can get the 3 for 3,000 naira only.
Yes,
Yes.
all 3.
3,000 naira only, and it's only valid when you order from my website. So that is ufumaee.org.
Yes, we have the
Slash.
link. We're sharing the link here, and it will be in the description after the show. So you can go right to YouTube or to Facebook or any of the platforms and find the link.
Yeah. It's a wonderful story for women who want to be enlightened.
I have read the 3 of them, and I can tell you, it's like you're watching a movie, you know? So you're like waiting, okay, what's this guy going to do next? And then sometimes I'm like, I can't, there's sometimes I have to drop it, like, I can't believe she's allowing herself to get played like this. Really? it was really good. And when I finished reading it, I was like, okay, I have to give myself a break from Ufoma's books because if I get another one, I am not going to do anything. That's how good the books are. Her books, she has so many of them, really wonderful, really engaging, and there's so much to learn.
Yes.
Marriage ABCs.
So yes, you heard someone talk about this.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yes.
The marriage ABCs. So this is the next one that I'm going to go into. Yes, so please follow the link or go to Ufoma's website, ufomaee.org. Yes, and you'll find all the other stuff that she does there, the charity and the rest of it.
Yes. We're looking for sponsors.
Fantastic. So, closing thoughts, Kosi. What if one last word to our audience and to people who will watch the show after this? What would you like to say to ladies and to the men who love them?
Okay, to my single ladies, I think I should just talk about, just briefly, if you're single at the moment or you just left a relationship, I would like to tell you to please take out some time. Don't bother rushing into the next relationship to see. Some people cannot stay by themselves. They say, I'm so lonely, I need to call somebody, I need to talk to somebody. That's how you keep going from one relationship to another. So if you're single at the moment, your singleness is the best time of your life actually, because once you get married, you're not going to have that time all by yourself anymore. So take the time out, heal, forgive yourself, love on yourself, connect with yourself, do things that you know that when you get married you're not going to do anymore. Singleness is not a punishment, it's actually a blessing. Enjoy yourself while you're single. It's a blessing I love to be single because soon I know that this phase of my life will be over and I'm going to get married. So I wouldn't have the time all by myself to do all I need to do. So that would be it for my single ladies.
Even you can't call the shots anymore. Because now you have to confer with someone before you do anything major. It's like, oh Lord.
That's what it is. You have to think about your husband and your kids. So I just want to encourage you to please take some time out. Don't rush into a relationship. Stay by yourself. Try to get to know yourself better.
Thank you so much.
And for the married ladies,
Yes.
I want to answer the question: what can a lady do? A lady can celebrate herself. Sometimes you're waiting for someone else to celebrate you. You don't appreciate all that you are doing as a wife, probably as a mother, as a friend, as a sister. There's so much that you're doing, and celebrate yourself once in a while, and then that will just give you the energy to keep doing all the wonderful things you're doing.
Thank you so much, Ufoma. And sometimes, talking about celebrating yourself, sometimes I come home and I'm like, I am not doing anything for anybody. I'm just going to chill. I am not cooking. I'm ordering out today or something. And I just relax and I find one. I am going to say it unapologetically. Romantic comedy.
I love it.
You know, because
yourself.
and once I do that, my husband knows this is just don't just for that. Leave her, because that's me. And once in a while, he will come and sit down and endure the movie with me while I am enjoying it. But that's just part of it. I mean, it's the little things. It doesn't mean you have to do something expensive. But if you can give yourself luxury, by all means, please do celebrate yourself and enjoy every day of your life. And this enjoying life should also encourage you, right, or trigger you or spur you to screen the people you allow into your life.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you allow the wrong people into your life, your enjoyment goes out the window. And then you become sad and traumatized and frustrated and angry and disappointed and all the things that come with it. Please don't do that to yourself. I encourage you to pay attention to the people you let into your life. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us on today's show. Thank you, Kosi! And thank you so much, Ifoma. It's been beautiful.
Thank you, Anietie.
You're welcome. Everyone, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so, and also remember to buy husband material if you have not done so. Yes.
Must buy, must
Yes,
read.
it's really interesting. I encourage you to get it. And everyone, remember, common sense is not so common. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
So we didn't touch this at all.